Imagine Governor El-Rufai going against President Muhammadu Buhari directives. What exactly is going on in APC? What is that they knew that Nigerians are not aware of? That President Muhammadu Buhari directives cannot be obeyed. A whole president of Nigeria, a governor, is daring him after he has made pronouncements that this is how this will go. A governor is telling the president, say, this thing when you talk, it not go work. And that thing when you talk, say, make it happen. In my state, now so I go do am. And the government are looking at him as if nothing has happened. What exactly is this government hiding, my people? This is really very serious. There is something behind all these things. You know, say, when you hold somebody's secret, you know they respect the person. Now, so it be, it's natural. That is the truth. If you hold somebody's secret like this, you get somebody's secret. Anything one person they do, if you do something, if you challenge the person, you not go move. Because you know, say, if you push you harder, you go bust. Nigeria is what is going on. This one is another one reaching us right now. That El-Rufai dares President Muhammadu Buhari. He said all old new Naira notes will be legal tender in Kaduna until Supreme Court says otherwise. He said nothing they happen. According to Governor El-Rufai, Buhari's failure to extend the deadline for the exchange of 500 and 1,000 naira is disregard for the rule of law, as the Supreme Court had ruled on the matter. Abeg, which side this man dey sef? Na we dey fight for. I no know when El-Rufai begin love Nigerians like this. Which time he begin love his people dey care for them like this? When be say killings in southern Kaduna every night and day, this man no dey talk, dey put. He no dey do anything about the killings. So now this new Naira notes now he don't begin to love his people. My people, there are lots to this. Abeg, make we hate the news because this thing dey sweet me. They are now exposing themselves to the world. This is God work. It's working, oh. You know God there. If he raise his hand, he not go fit drop him. It's just so sad that people are still clapping for APC. APC. This APC went up put us for this condition. No suffer when we never suffer. To the extent say Nigerians now, if it was a shocking, we know they move because we don't see more than that. We don't get anything when we never see. We have seen death. We have seen hunger. In fact, suffer, poverty in this administration. My people, Kaduna Governor El-Rufai has said old Naira notes remain legal tender in its state, despite President Muhammadu Buhari's directive limiting the legal tender the status of old notes to only 200. According to Governor El-Rufai, Buhari's failure to extend the deadline for the exchange of 500 and 1,000 naira is a disregard for the rule of law, as the Supreme Court had ruled on the matter. In its national broadcast on Thursday morning, Buhari announced that the only 500 and 1,000 naira notes had ceased to be legal tender, but extended the deadline for 200 notes to April 10. But in a broadcast on Thursday evening, Governor El-Rufai said circulating 200 only would be inadequate in alleviating the suffering experienced by Kaduna people every day. The governor said it is shocking to see the blatant violation of the subsisting and continuing order of the Supreme Court that all the old and new notes should continue to be legal tender until it gives judgment in the case filed by the Kaduna state government along with several others. He accused the people behind the Naira redesign policy of trying to destroy the ruling All Progressive Congress because they could not impose their candidate on others. He continued The decision by the federal government and the Central Bank of Nigeria to recognize only 200 as legal tender till April 10th, which President Muhammadu Buhari announced on Thursday morning, was offered to the state government as part of proposals for an out-of-court settlement 3 days ago. The federal government ascertained that this was offered because all the old 1,500 naira notes had been destroyed. We regretted the offer and provided to the officials that not a single higher denomination note had been destroyed. We also believe that circulating 200 naira only to be adequate in evaluating the suffering that was seen every day. We insisted that all the components of the Supreme Court order should be complied with. The governor urged the people of the state not to be in a hurry to dispose of their old naira notes, saying, "Let no artificial and illegal deadline frightening you, whether you live in towns, villages, or in your isolated rural communities. Do not feel stampeded to dispose your old notes in the banks. Hold on to them. Continue to use them as legal tender, as ordered by the Supreme Court of Nigeria. No deadline can render them worthless. Even the law is on your side. The Central Bank of Nigeria Act 2007 and the Bills of Exchange Act obligate the CBN to recognize your old notes and give you value in a new note whenever you bring them to the CBN, even in the next 100 years. Therefore, your governor, I wish to assure you that the Kaduna State government, in collaboration with elected legislators, traditional institutions, elected local government councils, markets and traders, associations will help you collect, record, document, collate and deliver all your old notes to Kaduna branch of the Central Bank on your behalf into the new ones immediately after the elections. We will also ensure the delivering of your new notes to your various locations without any hardship or expense on your part. We shall save you any panic and the stress of any long journey from your community to the CBN office in your state's capital from March until December 2023, if needed be. For the avoidance of doubt, all the old and new notes shall remain in the use as legal tender in Kaduna State until the Supreme Court of Nigeria decide otherwise. I therefore appeal to all residents of Kaduna State to continue to use the old and the new notes side by side without any fear. The Kaduna State government and its agencies shall seal any facility that refuses to accept the old notes as legal tender and prosecute the owners. So now see as he did the Nigerian government, he dare President Muhammadu Buhari. Make we see the kind action when he go take, if he go really take am. Because yesterday he still talk and say Buhari know why he no go fit take any action against am. My people, there is more to this. I'm dropping it here. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you.